Hey people, this is XIII and welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIII. In the last part we started Chapter 9 and it was a lot of fun. And we had a lot of fun starting Chapter 9. Now we're going to actually go over here. There's a treasure over here. And we can see some of our first new enemies in this chapter. We've seen like other palette swaps of them before, but this is where they start getting a little tough here. They're called deck drones. And they are pretty fun for lightning, I'm not going to lie. Just because we can do a lot with them as far as... Oh, let's not summon. I want to lubricate them. Alright, there we go. So now, like, once we start getting this accessory that we're going to get in this chapter, excuse me, then Lightning's ATB is going to be so fast. This is what I'm planning for her weapon, just for her weapon layout. As much as I don't like the weapon system in this game, I think it's really bad. You can do some pretty neat things with it affecting the ATB with this particular weapon set that I'm doing, and I think that's cool. Like, I'm fine with the accessory system in this game. It kind of replaces armor in other games, because most games have like armor and accessories. This game is just weapons and accessories, and then the accessories also work as sort of armor things, and they can also work as like offensive buffing armor and stuff like that, and that's really cool. And we got a nugget of Millerite. We'll use that for synthesizing later. So yeah, that's like, once we get that accessory that I'm talking about, I forget what it's called at the moment, and then we're gonna have some fun with Lightning's ATB getting pretty fast. I do know what to do. Yeah, we'll take out the deck drones first. I actually, usually I would start going to Delta attack, the Delta attack paradigm right now, because it's really useful for this kind of fight, especially for these deck drones. They're wonderful because then they'll all focus on Fang. But we only have 2 right now and a Psychon guy behind it, so. Oh my god. I keep burping. That's not crazy. I mean, that's not crazy. That's not good. That is crazy, is what I meant to say. I cannot record. But, you know, we're going pretty well. Actually, what I was thinking, and if I end up going through with what I'm thinking right now, then you're probably not watching this. If you're watching it now, but you're not watching it, like, anytime near I'm recording it, is because I'm recording a lot of videos in one day right now. And then what I'm going to go do is, like, start up an actual recording schedule, or uploading schedule, I should say. Like I said, I can't commentate today. And as I do this schedule, like, I'll do it where I'll do FF13 2 days a week and Majora's Mask 2 days a week, and the weekends will be off, so I have time to record more. As long as if I can get to that into the swing of that, then I think that'll work, because that'll work during school too. If I record everything on the weekend, like I record 2 videos of FF13 during the weekend and 2 videos of Majora's Mask over the weekend, then I upload them throughout the week every other day, and then I take the weekends off to record more, then that's an awesome schedule, and I will take that compared to like my 1 video of Final Fantasy XIII a month that I've been doing for the past 6 months. Like literally, we've been in the 40s for like since like February or something. I don't even know, and it's not good. Okay, here's a fight where I want to switch to Delta attack. And I really just want to, like, it's not like I want to get this game over with, because I'm loving this game right now, and I always love this game. I love playing it. It's just that I want to get some progress going on, because we haven't been having, it's like, I like LPing this, but I also want to have progress through it, and I haven't really been doing that, and that's wholeheartedly my fault. So I can't really say much to that, but the fact is, now that we are getting some progress in, and I am recording, I'm really hoping that I'm done with my hiatus. I can't really know if I'm done or not, because this is the same day that I'm recording for the first time after it. So I can't really say if I'm done with it or not yet, but yeah. Alright, see, look, what I'm talking about with Lightning's ATB. Every time I blitz, it like auto charges up, see, so we don't have to wait so long. That's Lightning's weapon doing all that work right there. That's why I like this weapon, because it's so fast. You just like blitz, 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 blitz. You barely have to wait for anything to recharge at all. And once we get accessories, the accessory I'm talking about will make it even faster. And once we get 2 of them, it'll be amazing. Alright, so now we only have 2 left, so I'm going to switch to Relentless Assault again. Once there's 2 left, it's really... Oh, there's 3. Once there's 2 left, though, it's really best to just kill them one by one. And it won't go as fast as you're killing them one by one, because how the weapon works is it'll like speed up depending on the number of enemies that you hit at the same time. So it really, like, that's why it's great for crowd control. It's like the best crowd control weapon, and that's really what lightning is best at, is crowd control and DPS. And it's great because she can do that as Fang is being a sentinel and tanking, as and Hope is like buffering up the stagger gauge, and it works so well, and that's why they're my favorite team, mainly because of that paradigm set. It's so useful.
That ship's parked here. Maybe we can use it.
And the fact that they are my 3 favorite characters in the game, period. So it's like, oh, there's someone here. Let's see. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, and like I said, even though I could cut out a lot of fights in this video, I'm probably not going to do it as often as I usually would, just because I want to record, and as I was saying, like, cutscenes kind of stunt my recording, or my commentary, and cutting out battles also does that, although not to the same extent, because the mood doesn't change, but I really just want to keep going on through, so, and this is how the game is played. You, like, if you're playing the game, you gotta fight through all these anyway, so we might as well. I'm gonna show most of them, just because, you know, it's just, you know, it's good. It's good stuff. This chapter is my favorite chapter. Like, come the next chapter. Oh my god, I gotta get some water after this video, seriously, because I'm not, like, I can't commentate because I can't say the right words, and my throat's dry, which is making it 10 times worse. But come the next chapter, I'll start skipping a lot of battles again. And, like, once I start getting tired of the battles in this chapter, which will happen eventually, then I'll start skipping some battles then, but that's not right now. Like I said earlier, this episode's going to be extremely combat heavy, so... There we go, let's stagger this guy, there we go. Awesome. And Fang does great offense, too. She's a great... Like, she's great at everything physical. At offense and defense. And Lightning is, like, really balanced. So she can just, like, do a little bit of everything. And Hope is great in magic. And it's like the perfect, it's like the perfect U, or not even U, like a parabola thing. They're just like the great. It's so balanced. It's such a balanced team. I love it. Alright, and we get great CP and incentive chips in this thing. Incentive chips you can use to sell for Gil. It's like one of the only ways you can make Gil in this game. That's 3. I'm gonna change this to Delta Attack here. Oh yeah, I haven't said, I'm actually using a new controller. I finally went and got myself a new controller, and it's amazing. It's wireless, because for the entire ever of this LP, I was all wireful Afterglow controller, and Afterglow is okay, but it's really not a great controller for, like, it's good. Like, I bought it for $15, so I don't know if it's great. And it's like a cheap Afterglow. It's like, it says GameStop on it because I bought it at GameStop. So it's like, I don't know. But now I have a first-party controller again, and better than that, it's blue. It's a blue controller, and it's so comfortable because I love first-party Sony controllers. And it's just amazing. It's a great controller. Alright. Yeah, let's get on the relentless assault here. We will assault you relentlessly. Oh, and he's loading Tornado Kick. That can actually do a lot of damage, but I think he's targeting Fang. Yeah, so let's see how much it does. Actually, that didn't do much at all. Okay, usually, like, when they all do it to you at the same time, you can actually die, and that's when you really need to go to, like, Combat Clinic or something. But, you know, that didn't happen that time for sure. Alright, you're done. How many more do we have left? Oh my god, so many more. But I love it. I love these fights. They're so much fun. So yeah. In Pokemon Black 2, which I was playing this morning, I just beat my 8th badge. And I didn't, like, oh my god, that new town that I got to, it's like, I don't remember the name of it. It's like Honolulu City or something like that. It sounds like Hawaii, or it's spelled like Hawaii would be. It's so tropical and beautiful, and it's like, it reminds me of Hoenn, and this is what, like, Sinnoh needed, and it's like what Pokemon Black 1 in Black 1 Unova needed, even though I guess those towns still existed in that game. They didn't exist in the game, they just existed in, like, the lore, I guess. Because they're, like, some of the towns in Black 2 just don't exist in Black 1, because they're just not in there, and they added them in Black 2, and it's like those, like, in the lore, I mean, those towns always had to have been there, it's just that you never actually went to them. And that happens in the anime, too. There's a lot of towns in the anime that you can never get to in the games. For those of you that watch the anime, which I do occasionally. I actually like to watch the anime as I am playing the game, not to like actively watch it, just to have something on in the background. It puts me in the Pokemon mood. And do you hear about like that Pokemon Origins thing where they're making an anime about red and green, or blue as he is in the US? I think that's so cool, and I can't wait. That's gonna be an awesome show, cause like it's not about Ash, and Pikachu's not. Pikachu hasn't been shown in the trailer, which is interesting, cause even Red has a Pikachu, but it's all Red, and his first starter is a Charmander, and it's pretty intense. Even though Red looks a little derpy, you know, we all know he's gonna be, by the end of that show, if it's gonna be if it's gonna be a show and not a special, I hope it's a show. If it's gonna be a show, then by the end of it, you know, he's gonna be on Mount Silver waiting for Gold or Ethan, and I think that's so cool too. I mean, if that does actually happen, like imagine that fight animated, that would be so amazing. Anyway, let's get on here. Oh, well, actually, there's only 2. Let's go to Relentless Assault. We don't need no Delta attack when there's only 2. It's a waste of time. We also want to kill things fast. And despite, you know, even with, like, the normal attacks, Lightning will still charge, like, a bit of the ATB as she's attacking. Like, we have, like, about a third of a bar there, just done by normal attacks, and that's cool. But when you do Blitz and you attack them all, that's when it really starts to shine. And, like, at some point, we're going to get to the point where, like, we do a bunch of blitzes, and literally the bar is completely refilled just by doing the blitzes. Nice job, Fang. You're doing a great job defending for us. So we have that done. Just one more fight in this area, and then we're done. I love this area. It's a shame we can't explore it more, but look at the sky. I love the sky. Imagine if, like, the sky in Skyward Sword looked like that. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, the sky in Skyward Sword looks beautiful, but it's got that Skyward Sword art style. And imagine if it looked realistic like that. That'd be really, like, I don't know. It seems a lot bluer in this game, and I love that. I love that color. Like, sky blue is my favorite color. So. Oh my God, Hope's gonna die. We should probably heal it up. There we go. Stay classy, Hope. Stay Classy was actually the name of the site, the donation site that I used for my Final Fantasy marathon last year. And now I went back to it because we were looking at it again. Not for another marathon, just out of curiosity. And you actually, like, when I used it, it was totally free to use. Now you have to, like, have a paid subscription to use it, and I think that kind of defeats the purpose of, like, a donation site. But, you know, whatever. It was a great site when I did use it, because I think it worked better than Chip-In, because Chip-In is pretty great as far as donations, but Stay Classy, like, updated a lot faster, and pretty much everything about it was awesome. And then I guess maybe because they knew it was better, so they decided to, like, charge a subscription fee. And if they did, that's pretty low of them, but whatever. I'm kind of, like, done planning marathons at this point. Like, I planned my marathons, and it was fun. I took part in 3 community Final Fantasy marathons, and now I think I'm done as far as marathons. I mean, I would love to be in a marathon, but I wouldn't want to plan it. The only exception of that rule is if, like, I planned a marathon that was entirely in-house, and that means, like, if I planned a marathon that was entirely, like, everyone that was playing where I was physically, not across the internet, because it just didn't work out very well. As far as, like, getting people to record, or people to stream at the certain time that they were available, some would drop out, and it was just a mess, and I had to organize all that, and it wasn't a pleasant experience. The organization part was definitely not cool, and I don't want to do it again. I'm very glad that that's done, but, you know, once once the marathon happened, it was fun. I'd rather let somebody else organize it, or if I could organize it with, like, people here, and that works too, but everyone would have to be here.
Saz?
Enough is enough.
Why can't I do it? I got no reason to keep living. I can't even kill you.
Saz.
Freeze! Take him!
Oh, she's mad.
You should be proud. Your son's a hero. The boy who saved Cocoon. We'll erect a memorial in Eden and put his crystal on display.
A memorial? He's a little boy!
As the son of a pulseless sea, he would have lived in shame and misery. Isn't it better he be treated with reverence as a monument to sacrifice? The next time your eyes open will be the last.
I'm pathetic.
That's my line. I'm the one who lied to everyone.
Forget it. You can't change what's done.
But if I just told the truth...
Now. I've been thinking. You woke up from being a crystal once. Well, that means Dodge will wake up one day too, right? What was it like? I mean, how did it happen? You were done with your focus, right?
I was chosen. I was made into a lassie to fight against Cocoon. It happened back on Grand Pulse, hundreds of years ago. We finished our focus, and we fell into a long crystal sleep.
Day 1. This is where it all started. Finally, we get to see it. 13 days before the game began. Very accurately placed crystal, meant to hide everything.
We woke up on Cocoon to the start of a new focus. Fang, she'd forgotten everything. And for me, just the thought of hurting people again. It was too much. So I lied. I played dumb, said I'd lost my memory. I wanted to escape my fate as a lassie. And ever since then, I've been running away from it.
us through! Block our way, you die!
You trying to get him angry?
Yeah, I thought maybe they'd run. There's been enough blood spilled.
You thought they'd run? Let me refresh your memory. Those soldiers think they're protecting Cocoon from Lassie. The Fal'Cie have them all brainwashed.
Fal'Cie? I have had it. We cannot let this go on.
Attention all crew, code green, repeat, code green.
Oh, code green.
Forces stand by.
We're getting to purple.
Forces on board, code green.
Not quite yet, though. That'll be maybe in the next video, but for now, we're at 20 minutes. Exactly. That was actually a very awesomely timed save point. So we're going to stop it for here, right here. And I'm going to record one more video, but I got to go get some water before that. Yeah, we'll just save on 78 again. And once this session is done, then I'll go back to the other save file. I just want to make sure that this session, like this whole session, like goes through as actual videos with sound before anything else. And it looks like it will, so I think we're pretty good, but just to be safe, you know. Alright, goodbye everybody. I'll see you in the next part.